Security in Kings Plaza. I'll speak to the head of security, please. Head of security. The head of security. I'll speak to the head of security.
I'm the supervisor on shift. My boss is in the back. You need to speak to him about something important, or?
Yes, I got an issue with Best Buy.
Yeah.
As a company, I already tried to contact their headquarters and everything since 2012.
Okay.
It's a civil matter. And the thing is, I'm ready to take it to the next level, but I don't want them calling security and making a false claim that it's a criminal matter.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to repossess property, right?
I can get my
So the thing, yeah, just. What's up? Huh? Yeah. Downstairs. you graduated, right? You said, yo, the hell with that vendor shit. That's right, yeah. Get some better paper in your pocket. Well, I got a claim against Best Buy. It's a civil claim because they one of the corporations or one of the people that robbed us of our wealth, of our resources from the planet. Because what I do is, I'm an activist. So what I do is I advance the teachings of Jesus Christ. That's my ministry. So I'm an officer of the church. That's why I wear this, as an officer of the church, right? And what I'm doing is I'm promoting the message. But the message involves some things that's going to offend some people. Because our message is that Jesus Christ is Lord over all. But they're not following, most of these people, they're not following Jesus' teachings. Because Jesus said you can't work for God and work for money at the same time. You have to choose one. What they actually, the reason why he said that is because the earth belongs to all of us. All of us, the earth belongs to all of us. So we all supposed to share. I'm not supposed to stop you from taking something, or whatever like that. How you doing? You're the head of security, right?
Yeah, he's in charge.
Right. So did he call you to come out and speak to me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what's your position actually? What's your position actually?
I'm the assistant security manager.
All right. Now I have a claim against Best Buy and all corporations. Because I made sure I made the claim public in 2012. And I put it up on the internet for everybody to access it, and I use YouTube also. But what I've been doing recently, this past year, is I've been reminding a lot of the major corporate players, the big corporate giants like Home Depot, Walmart, Best Buy, because I'm dealing with Best Buy right now, is that I've reclaimed my portion of the planet's resources, right? As part of my birthright. So it's a civil issue. And I'm doing it that way to prevent it from being converted into a criminal issue. Because when you when you go and repossess something that you believe is yours, somebody can jump on the horn and call the police and be like, oh, this guy stole something, took something from me or whatever like that. Well, nobody stole something from you if they already let you know that they had an interest in it as part of their inheritance, and that you actually buying stolen materials or products made out of stolen resources or materials or whatever, and you're making business out of it, which is what everybody's doing. This is why they're going to be destroyed. The whole world's going to be destroyed by Christ except his church, according to the prophecies, because of this, because they're doing prostitution, which is working for money. That's a form of prostitution. And then you're selling free things instead of sharing the things out. So they created this whole capitalist system to rob the indigenous people of the planet. So me, as one of their descendants, I have a moral duty to repossess what's mine and to teach my people that you need to wake up to these facts and you take the proper steps and measurements respectfully to repossess what's yours. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show respect by coming, talking to you, instead of just going to the store, walk out with something. I went to Best Buy, I spoke to the manager there. They told me contact general manager. Or no, first they said contact corporate. So I contacted corporate. I made a video on YouTube for everybody to see I did that. Everybody heard what they had to say. They said I needed to come back to a store location, speak to a manager, right? But the manager told me I need to speak to the general manager. So I made a video out of that where the manager told me speak to the general manager. So the general manager's there now. But I've been trying to contact him on the phone ever since I was told to call him. Couldn't get him on the phone a number of times. So I actually got him today. So when I got him today, I recorded what he had to say because he wanted me to basically explain and give a just rundown of what I'm talking about. But I ain't even get to explain it thoroughly like you because he's trying to manipulate what I'm saying to make it seem like what I'm saying is nonsense and it don't make no sense and it's no good. The claim is no good. As if I don't have birthrights and I don't have an inheritance. I'm not going for that. We all got birthrights and inheritance, but we all ain't claiming it. We all just going along, most of us just going along with the system. But me as a member of the church and a rigid believer in what Christ taught in the scriptures, and the fact that the government has reiterated in the form of a public law where they said there's a national need to apply the teachings of the scriptures. So I walk around with that, and I show people, the government has tried to wash their hand clean of what y'all doing. But because they have the obligation to allow y'all to have free will, y'all out here doing what y'all want to do, which is selling y'all soul, being sellouts, prostitutes. But Christ tried to tell people, tell the world, repent. And he sent me and other brothers around, the sisters around the world, to try to tell people, repent, come out of that, do love, do charity, find something charitable to do. Join the charity organization. But most people, they're not going to listen, so we already know that. We already know most people ain't going to go for that. Most people, they don't believe in the Bible or God or Christ. The hell with that. We already know that. So what are we supposed to do? I'm not going to compromise and follow what these people is doing and then my soul is condemned. The reason why we told not to serve mammon and serve God is so that our souls don't be condemned by the way of this thing called the mark of the beast. But it tells you everybody needs to get that mark, which has the name of the beast and the number of his name on it in order for them to engage in buying and selling. So I tried to go down there to Best Buy and speak to this man and reiterate to him this claim that I made back in 2012 on August 4th, 2012. And it's up there for everybody to see. But I gave a 21-day grace period for people to respond or refute it or say whatever reason why they think is illegit or whatever. I got a copy of it here. This is a copy I sent to the Department of State. And it has the same date on it, October 4th, 2012. So I let the government know, I let everybody know. I put it public. So I come down here now and this guy's like, he's saying whatever he's saying. I got 26 minutes of recording with him. I'm about to put it up on YouTube for everybody to hear. But he's trying to make it like what I'm saying is nonsense. Like he's trying to say, well, this is my house, and I'm using this stuff for my personal. Because what I'm saying is, it's not like I'm trying to disrupt or interrupt somebody's use and enjoyment for their own personal use. Because that's stealing. That's what we understand stealing to be. That if I have something and I'm using it like this phone or whatever, right? And even if I put it down and I intend on using it for my personal use next week, somebody just can't come take my phone and I'll let them know, yo, I'm using it. But the difference with what the stores is doing is they're trying to actually get rid of the stuff when nobody working in the store or in the company has any personal claim on the things, because they're just there to work for the ghosts, for the entity Best Buy. And Best Buy doesn't exist. I don't recognize Best Buy as a real being. It's just an entity. So he's trying to say, oh, well, this thing here, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it, so you can't have, so what you going to do now? But I'm trying to say all that stuff you're doing is that's not going to make my claim illegitimate, because you guys, you fail to rebut it, because I actually sent it on their Facebook page. Because what I do with these corporations is like, I do an instant communication message where I figure Facebook is good for that. So whoever sees it on the Facebook, they have an obligation to forward it to who it may concern. So I'm just like trying to take all the preventative measures of it being escalated to somebody saying I'm committing some crimes. Because I have a rigid belief in what Christ taught in the scriptures. I also have the rigid belief that the government backs up what Christ taught in the public law called the year of the Bible, which is I'll go and pass it around to everybody and show them. And that if you're not personally using something, right, and you're actually in possession of things that's made from stolen materials, stolen resources, like they stole all the continents. I try to tell this man, there's a certain group of people that they stole all these lands. Canada, North Central, South America, Africa, Europe, and then they taking the resources out of these lands and they making these products and stuff, and then they want us to work for money in order for us to access the food and the material, all the rest of the natural resources. That belong to each one of us as our share to what the planet has to provide. So me knowing an inheritance don't have to be paid for, or anything made from something as a part of your inheritance, you don't have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So I contacted corporate. They just kind of like, yo, you got to go to the store and deal with the manager there. I dealt with the manager here, and he's like, I don't know, he's just trying to make it seem like what I'm saying is legitimate. But I'm ready to make the next move, which is whenever I'm ready, I want to. Yeah, so I just want to like make sure that nobody see I'm doing anything wrong, saying anything.
You have a card or something?
Yeah.
I'll actually give it to my boss. All right?
We got the YouTube channel is on there. This number doesn't work, it's outdated, but if you want me to write the updated number on here, you got a pen? Let me see a pen.
All right, just pick up the card. Pick up
You
the
got a pen?
card.
You need a pen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I used to work at the sign of paper.
Just give us the card.
Yo, she don't need no paper, man. Fuck that here. Give me a second.
Thank you. All right, cool. I'll bring it back, all right? You can back up.
Give me a pen. Yeah, she's working us. Give me a pen. There you go.
Thanks.
Put it on.
The number one in command is not coming in today?
No, he comes in tomorrow.
Is that good this time?
Yeah,
Thanks.
I got you. Alright? Make sure I give it to him and I'll tell him make sure you give me a call. This is your number, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Matter of fact, I got something I know you might want to look at.
That's a fact. I would have known, but like I will pass. You don't get one. I really don't anymore. I don't.
Yeah, what's up, bro? Alright, I'm coming to the back.
This one. And then fine, so these two.
Alright, no problem. Yo, if y'all need to get out, I'll call you, you know, guys.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, no problem.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so this is for us?
So yeah, let him know
Okay.
that this is what I was talking about. The document. that
Okay.
I-
Alright, cool. Alright, I got you. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, so I just gave him all the paperwork. I just spoke to the second head in charge of security. Okay. So he didn't really have much to say in response or any rebuttal to what I explained, but you're gonna wait to see because I left him the contact information. So I'm gonna wait to see if he's gonna respond to the email or to the phone number. All right, so laid it out, told it like it is. That's how we gonna do. Continually until Kingdom expand. And it's as huge as a mustard tree.